Pay close attention to this lesson because I want to show you around the members area so you can learn how to use this course effectively. Now, as you're watching this, you've probably already watched the video on the homepage, but if you haven't, go back and check that now. And when you scroll down, you'll then find these 5 links here. So these are first a link to the case study site. So this is the site that we ended up building as we were filming the course, dogfoodheaven.com. The next link will take you to the to-do system. There's a link to the actual system, which is built in a tool called Notion. Plus, there's a video from Gail explaining how to use it. Over here, you'll find a link to our Facebook community, as well as some guidelines for how to get the most out of that. And I thoroughly recommend you join this community. You can interact with Gail, myself, and all the other members of the Authority Hacker team, as well as all our past and present students. And to be perfectly honest, it's probably the best part of the course. So be sure to join that and be sure to take part in that community. Over here, you'll find our toolbox, which is a list of all the tools that we're using throughout this course. It's going to explain what the tools do, as well as give you links to get them. Now, throughout TASS, we've been very careful to minimize the amount of tools we use so that you're only using the essential tools that are going to make a difference for you. And then finally, we have the update log here, which is worth checking out every now and again to see what's changed in the course. We do release regular updates throughout the year to this course as things change, as the industry moves on, and as we learn new things. We'll also post about these updates on our Facebook group. So again, that's another reason to be in the community there. And for any major updates, we'll also email you as well, so long as you're subscribed to our list. Now, further down, you can find the actual course content itself. And you can see we've got 15 modules here, well, 16 if you count the introduction. And there are 2 levels of pages that you need to be aware of here. So you have module pages, which is each of these 15 pages here. And then you have lesson pages or individual lessons here. So you can just expand and collapse the various menus here. Let me just show you what they look like. So first, let's have a look at what a module page looks like. Each module page has its own video. So make sure you don't skip those. It can be very easy to forget to click on it and just to go to the first lesson in the module, but you'll miss out on valuable content. So always make sure you watch the module video before you start watching the individual lessons in the module. So let's take a look at what some of the individual lessons look like. Every lesson has its own goal, so you have a clear purpose for what you're supposed to do in that lesson. Of course, we have the video at the top. You have a full set of controls here, as well as chapter markings, so you can navigate around the video easily. You can control volume here. We have subtitles for every single video in the course. So if English isn't your first language, or you're just struggling to understand Gail's accent, then you can always turn on the subtitles there. You can also control the speed of the video by clicking on this cog here and selecting the speed menu. Now for my videos, I tend to talk slowly, so a lot of people will like to speed them up to 1.25 or 1.5, whereas Gail talks very fast, so sometimes normal's okay, and for some videos, some people even slow his down. But you have full control over things with this menu. You can also adjust the quality settings here. Now, all our videos are rendered in full 1080p HD, so you can select that if you're watching on a nice desktop, or if you have limited bandwidth, you might want to select a lower resolution. If your bandwidth's good enough, I find auto tends to work just fine though. You can bring up all the chapters here, and you can expand the video to full screen by clicking this button here. So within the lesson page, you'll find this breadcrumb navigation section here. That just makes it easier to navigate back to the module homepage or back to the course homepage. You can also click this blueprint home button, and it will always take you back to the TASS course homepage. Now, sometimes after you've been through a lesson, you want to come back and just remind yourself what it was all about. So we have lesson summaries at the top, and expanding this text here will give you a quick summary of what was covered in the lesson, just to refresh your memory. You can find a more detailed summary in the full lesson notes down here. Often this section will include links, additional resources such as templates or sheets, as well as links to any tools that were used in the video. Now at the bottom, you'll find additional navigation so that when you finish a lesson, you can just click the next lesson and it'll move you onto the next lesson. Now you may notice this course progress section here. What that does is it shows you how far through the course you are. And whenever you get to the end of a lesson which you haven't done before, you should always click the Mark Complete button. And that's going to update on your profile so that this gets filled out. It's also going to put a nice little check mark next to the lesson in this menu so that you can see exactly how far through the course you are and what content you need to consume next. Please do follow the course in order. Start by going through the introductory lessons, then through Module 1, Module 2, etc. This course is built in a linear fashion and it's meant to be consumed in a linear order. If you do have any technical issues, you can't access certain lessons or certain files, then you can always get in touch with our support by clicking the Get in Touch button here. And during business hours, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, we typically respond in a few hours. So that is an overview of how to use this course and how to get the most out of it. But if you want to learn how to truly be successful, then go ahead and watch the next lesson, which is how to succeed with this course.